Welcome back, everybody. We are right here on the red carpet at Lee Pitts Live After Work. And I mean, you hear the music going, the food is here, the people are here. We're representing our culture. We're representing the schools. We're representing the frats. We're representing the teams tonight. Lee Pitts Live is lit. And the party is still going down right here, Post 38, right by the river, downtown district of our great city. To my left, as always, we have great people that come through Lee Pitts Live After Work, and they hit this red carpet. You hear some great stories. You get great tidbits of information. You hear some great music. But every once in a while, you get what I like to call a maestro to come on this thing. And I know some people call me maestro. They be like, dog, you the maestro. No. Maestro. I got the sounds coming out that they're tenor sax. Fort Myers, y'all ain't ready for it. I'm just going to say, Mr. Gerald Augustin.
Thank you very much. That's quite the intro right there.
Hey, welcome to Lee Pitts Live After Work. And
it's a pleasure to finally be here. I've been aware of the program for several years now, but this is
So this is your very first Lee Pitts Live After Work, and you're performing here.
Correct.
That is awesome. Big
Thank you.
shouts out to you. I'm going to jump right into this because my mind is churning about what we just heard and what we just saw. Is your tenor sax your specialty? Is that your major instrument?
Yeah, that's my primary choice of saxophones.
And how many other instruments do you play?
I play all the saxophones, so all four of them, the soprano, alto, tenor, and baritone. Mm-hmm. I don't own a baritone, but I also play a little bit of the flute, too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this. Give me are you from Fort Myers?
Born and raised.
What school did you attend here?
I went to Diplomat Elementary, and then Bonita Springs Middle School.
Okay.
And then Cypress Lake High School.
Cypress Lake's awesome. And I got to know, who was your major influence for you playing tenor sax? Who is your major influence?
My major influence for playing tenor saxophone, I would have to say that's Craig Crispin, who's a local saxophonist. He's a instrument repair guy, very high demand. He repairs university school instruments for a living, all the way from Miami to Orlando.
Yep, that's
guys,
what he does,
ship their instruments. But anyways, he's a master of all the woodwinds, particularly saxophone. I grew up going to local jam sessions around him. The first one actually I went to was Hendry Street Station, and it's just a lot of great memories, the kind of memories that a lot of jazz musicians have in terms of how they were groomed to be the musicians that they are, because I spent many nights just in awe of this guy being able to produce the sound that he does and the technique that he had, and just how unique of a musician that he was. He had a strong impact on who I wanted to be as a saxophone player.
Well, I can see the influence is great. The influence is great, and you have you've carved out your own little niche and your own little style with it. It's awesome, man. I got to salute.
Thank you.
Everything I just saw on that stage was absolutely amazing. Everything I heard. I don't know why Lee turned the lights back down. I told him to turn the lights up a little bit. I was like, hey, y'all need to see. I know you're listening. You're hearing the music, but you need to see what's going on here.
Yeah.
I'm a music teacher. I'm a band director, to be exactly, over here at Dunbar High School.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm sitting here I'm picking your mind as you were playing. I'm listening. I'm like, I love what this guy's doing, man. Salute to you. Great tone, great, man. He had that music out there kicking. The people are loving it. They were singing. They out there dancing. They rocking. Their food is great. This is what Lee Pitts Live After Work is about. Fellowship, the social aspect of it, the networking, the live music, the great food. I'm gonna go get me a piece of cake in a minute because the cake look good too. Get your picture taken and enjoy a very good night. Only $5, free parking. You can't beat this at all. Now, Mr. Augustin.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned this is your first time here.
Correct.
And like I said, you're also performing here with us. What is it about Lee Pitts Live since you've been here? What have you picked up about it? What makes this really awesome little event that goes on here for us here in Fort Myers? What do you picked up about it?
For me, it's the the cultural feel, the ambiance. This is. I typically would have to go out of town to get a vibe like this because I don't really see or hear about this kind of stuff very often. But I've been aware of Lee, but I just haven't.
Awesome. And it's cool you mentioned the cultural, bringing together. Tonight we are all here. Some people are representing their fraternities. I'm throwing up my Morris Brown shirt right here, representing for my school back home in Atlanta. Big shout out to Dr. Kevin James for doing your job, solidifying our accreditation for dear old Morris Brown back in Atlanta. You've got people in football jerseys. We are bringing our culture all together. Lee Pitts Live After Work. This is the only place you're going to get it. Like you mentioned, you said you had to go out of town almost to get this kind of vibe.
Correct.
So, and it's right here. And let me ask you, when you went out of town, was it only $5?
Most times, no.
It's not. You can't beat this, everybody. Lee Pitts Live After Work. DJ Sean is out there on the ones and twos doing his thing. What do you think about Skinny, man? He's our
Yeah, he's good.
house DJ.
He's good. He's the one setting the entire vibe.
Yeah.
He's warming the crowd up for
Good
me.
stuff.
So,
and I know you've been playing, and if you're like me, I don't know, I tell my kids, don't you put your mouth on that horn and you've been eating. Have you had a chance to try the food yet?
Not yet. I have
yet.
to do that afterwards,
Good.
or else I might get the chicken
Someone trained you very well, very well, very well. I tell my kids all the time, are you over there eating Funyuns and about to play that horn? Really? So, good job there. Mr. Augustin, next time we're going to be here is July 8th.
Okay.
Right back here in the same place. Hopefully you can make it back over and just
Hopefully.
enjoy the festivities from the other side of the stage. How about it, and see how it is that we really do here in Lee Pitts Live. July 8th, right here, same place, the VFW Post 38. Same $5, the same free parking, the same great free food, the same vibe. The only difference next time, we're going to tell everyone, come in your bright colors, come enjoy the opening of summer, because we are bringing it in with a blast, the Lee Pitts Live After Work way. We've got my man Larry Roberts, aka Larry Dog, gonna be in the house taking care of our live entertainment that night. And I have had the opportunity to work with him before over at Dunbar High School with my students. Phenomenal R&B artist, phenomenal voice. Definitely hope you can come check that out. Maybe we can get a little duet going on here. You never know.
That'd be cool.
Look, last time they had me up on the drums. I didn't even expect it. You never know how it's going to go down here at Lee Pitts Live After Work. Mr. Augustin, thank you so very much for being here and bringing
Thank
these
you for having
talents
me.
back to our community. And we look forward to many, many more times of you joining us right here at Lee Pitts Live After Work. And as always, and as you can see, this is a pure testament to what it is when we say Miami has the oranges, but Fort Myers has the juice. We'll be back, y'all.